All right, Leroy, I know you're there. We'll open
Yeah.
shop in just a couple minutes. We'll just open shop in a couple minutes. Just wait and see if we get a couple more stragglers in. Otherwise, you're just going to be telling me, one person, a dirty joke tonight. You ready for that?
No, I ain't ready for that. I need some more people.
Oh, I need my one dirty joke a week.
Oh, I can give you that. That's easy.
All right. Well, it seems to be that this is the least popular one. It's turning out.
Really?
Yeah, we're doing 3 a week right now. The UK one, which happens at noon Pacific time, my time, that one has the most people. And then second place is the Thursday night Pacific time zone, which goes on at 8 o'clock Pacific time zone. This is the 8 o'clock Eastern time zone, but we're just not getting people here anymore. I think that places are opening up.
Well, this is true because there's a couple places around here, and I've called them, and they're planning on a lot of them saying more closer to the end of June and early July, but they are planning on opening. So I'm quite sure different places have time schedules, and that's just it.
Is there a good comedy scene there in Baltimore?
Oh yeah, it really is. As a matter of fact, on Mother's Day, I took my wife to a comedy show. Well, I took her to more than that. I took a brunch cruise, and then we went to the casino. And later that evening, we went to a comedy show. It was called the Ladies Tour. So it was all female comedians.
Hey, you know what? You should divorce her and marry me.
Because I treated her so nice.
Yeah, that's just great. All those things, man. You're making a guy like me look really bad.
And bought her a necklace.
I'll do the whole thing, but no necklace. You don't have to buy that. I'll be just one notch cheaper.
Yeah, but so that we saw 4 female comedians, and they were so funny. But look, I sat in the front row because I'm a glutton for punishment. And the host said, let me get this right. It looks like you guys have been together forever. And I said, well, we've been together 50 years. And he said, stop. Did you say 50 years? I said, yes. He said, how old are you? I said, I'm 67. He said, how old is your wife? I said, 65. He said, so you guys been together since 15 and 17? And I said, yeah. He said, stand up. And everybody started clapping. Because it's unheard of in today's time. It's just unheard. So when one of the female comedians came on, she said, so you're 67, huh? I said, yeah. So she said, so your balls are hanging, huh? I said, my dick too. Oh man, we had a great time.
It was all female comedian show.
Right.
That's fabulous. We're hoping that women get more opportunities.
Oh,
in fact, we were on Clubhouse the last 2 weeks. We've been on Clubhouse on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Pacific time. We've been having conversations. The last 2 weeks have been about why more women aren't in comedy and what things we can do to get more women in comedy.
Well, these women were all off the chain, boy, and all they talked about was sex.
Yeah. What city was that in? Was it in Baltimore?
In Baltimore, yep, in Baltimore.
What club?
Not downtown Baltimore. I grew up downtown Baltimore. That would be Baltimore County. I live in Baltimore County now, but I grew up in the hood. So when people talk about Baltimore, yeah, that's where I grew up when I was young. But now I live in, I got a little class and stuff. So I live in the county now.
Nice. What's the club that you guys go to there?
It's called the Comedy Store. Now that's for people like me, that's amateurs. But they have the 2 big ones are Magooby's, Joke House, which is, like I say, they have big name acts there, and the other one is the Comedy Club. And I'm talking about they have name acts like Chris Rock. That's the real big one. So those are the two major places. Those are the two
Nice.
major places. Yeah.
Oh, it's nice to hear when you hear of places that aren't LA and New York and maybe, a couple other
Yeah.
places. So it's always
And
nice
so
to hear.
those are real big. I mean, man, it's just gigantic auditoriums. They really are big. But those guys are stars, so they need that, The other places are small, but I like the intimate settings. I like up close and personal. I really do.
Yeah, it's fun. That's why small comedy rooms are so fun because it's just right in your face.
Yeah, it's right in your face. They're right there. Right there. Hmm.
All right, so do you want to do one joke for me right now, or do you want to
Sure.
save it for another time? It's up to you.
No.
All right, I need my dirty joke of the day. I'm not going to do a whole big opening at the right now because it's kind of anticlimactic when it's just you and me.
All right.
All right, you guys out there on Facebook and YouTube, you got to come, man. All these people are sitting on the fence. They're like, I want to try comedy. I don't know where to go. That looks maybe safe.
Get scared.
Come here, man. Come here. It's safe. We'll be gentle. We won't bite unless you pay for the bite.
That's right. Oh, man. That is so
We got Ambitious is here, so we got a two-person show at least.
All right. I sure need one female.
Ambitious. She's still connecting. Let's wait. There she is.
All right.
Ambitious, great to see you. You're now turning
Hi.
it into a show with two people. Isn't that exciting?
Oh, yay.
All right, you're ready to
oh.
do some comedy tonight, right?
Yes, I'll do something. I'll do something.
You
Come
probably
on,
don't
girl,
want
don't
to
be
drive
scared.
and tell jokes at the same time. It's probably not good.
I'm not driving. I'm chilling.
All right.
I'm chilling.
I'm
Leroy's
looking
chilling.
out the horizon. I'm looking at these goats across the street from me, so I'm not.
Real goats? Real goats?
Yes.
Real goat, Tom. Oh, I told that joke already because it's related to goats, but I already told that joke.
Yeah, I like that joke. All right, I guess I'll do a little quick intro. Won't be a heavy duty one because we all know what's going on. Everybody can do 5 minutes. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gods and goddesses, I don't care who you are, I don't care where you're from. We're just glad you're here today to be with us and have some human contact and a little bit of humor. I'm Kevin Comstock, I'll be your host. We got a jam-packed show. We have a whopping 2 performers. You can count them on one hand. 1, 2. 2 performers! All right, Facebook, it's time for you guys to step up. Stop being such a wimp. These guys show up all the time because they want to share their sense of humor as well. So that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to bring up Ambitious first, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you about this performer. This performer built an ark out of recycled microchips, has a wooden leg, and she drives a Zamboni. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Ambitious!
Yes, Ambitious live from the Zamboni.
Oh, go ahead, girl.
Who? Is Leroy? Is it Leroy?
Oh, yes,
Leroy?
but if you want to be proper, it's Leroy.
Leroy, hey.
Hey.
Where's your face? Where's your face?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I see this little dot up here, but I got everything hooked up right now. I don't know where my face is.
Okay.
Usually we see him. He's not trying to hide. I promise you that, Ambitious.
Oh, I'm never trying to hide. Never trying to hide.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Look at me in all my glory.
Where are you from? Where are you at right now?
I'm in Baltimore, Maryland.
You in Baltimore?
Yes, I am.
Awesome.
Wait, why are you laughing?
Oh no, it brings me joy. I mean, I know I've been there before, so.
Oh, okay. Where are you?
So I'm in Oakland. I'm Ambitious May. I live in Oakland. I'm still kind of living like I'm in quarantine, even though the numbers are coming down and they're trying to open up. Um, so, you know, I'm coming, like I said before, I'm in my Zamboni. But my name is Ambitious May, and a lot of times people want to ask me, like, is your name really Ambitious May? And did your parents name you Ambitious May? Is that what's on your birth certificate, Ambitious May? And I sometimes I respond, no, actually, what's on my birth certificate is mind your fucking business.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But Ambitious May, you know, that seems like it's easier for you to say.
No, in today's time, mind your fucking business is much better.
Yeah. And of course, my real name is not Ambitious May. No, my real name is actually Makila Aisha Edwards. But I know how white people are, and I just know they're gonna fuck up my name, right? They're gonna be like, oh, hi, Michaela. Hi, Makugala.
That's
hey.
my granddaughter. Michaela is my granddaughter.
Yeah, it's Makila. Oh, how do you pronounce it? Mashina, Melina, Makila. It's Makila. Oh, Matina. No, Makila. Oh, it sounds so beautiful, Mashana. How do you say it again? So
stick with Ambitious.
yeah, so I'm just like, you know what? Ambitious May, that's my name. Let's stick to it. I'm pretty sure that what's happening is that white people see like 3 syllables and they go into a whole panic. But, you know, that's why I'm giving you a gift of Ambitious May. I also like these people that like to come up to me and they see my name there and they're like, hey, May. And I'm like, May? No. Did you see that Ambitious right there? Like, are we just calling people by what, like their second name now? What are we doing here? So I just, those are some issues that I have with my name. I've been home, I've been watching a lot of like game shows. And I don't know about you, but does anyone else get way more excited than the people that actually win the prizes?
Oh, I just jump out of the damn chair.
Yeah, you're like, oh, you won! You won a car! And like I'm winning something, and I'm totally not winning anything.
But you just get this an adrenaline rush.
Yes. I also like it when people don't win, like they lose, and they're always like, oh, that's okay. Like, I like how they have, like, they're trying to convince themselves that it's okay that they lost.
You're right, because they mad as hell.
Yes. So that's enjoyable. I find it very interesting. Like, I've been watching The Price is Right with Drew Carey. You know, because I grew up watching it with Bob Barker.
Right,
and they're very different, right? Drew Carey, when you lose, he's all like, well, at least you have a toaster oven. You won that. Or at least you have that. Bob Barker was totally different, right? He was
totally
like,
different.
Bob Barker was like, oh, you lost.
Just like that. Just like that.
He didn't have any compassion for that. The only thing that he had compassion about was that you spayed and neuter your pet. That was it. But if you lost, he'd be like, okay, now you can step over there and exit to stage left over there. That's what Bob Barker would do.
That's so true. That is so true.
You know what? None of the people on you know what? Nobody ever says, "Oh, I can't accept that prize because I can't pay the taxes on it."
They never say that.
That would be like what I was saying. You just won a car. I'd go, yeah, I won a car. Can I win the tax payment because I can't afford it. You can keep the car if I got to pay the taxes. Keep the car. I don't need it.
A
Give me a
car
hot
is
dog.
nice, but so is a dishwasher, if you ask me my personal opinion.
Okay.
You know, so
So if you got a choice, you're going to take the dishwasher over the car?
yeah, a desk or something. You can tell I don't have any furniture in my place. That's just where I'm at right now. I'm just being hard on people. All right, that's my time. Thank you guys.
Applause, ambitious.
Leroy.
Ambitious. I think people are intimidated by the fact that you have like an adjective in your name. Like I would have to put like slacker Kevin Comstock or something like that. Because if we're using the adjectives that we're supposed to use, that's kind of where I would be. All right, let's bring up the next performer. I am so excited. I am so excited. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy can eat 50 hot dogs in 40 seconds. He built the very first Rubik's Cube, and he holds the world record for orbiting the Earth. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Leroy Lars.
Boom, shaka, laka, boom. Okay, let's give Kevin one of these jokes real quick. I'm a quick jokester. Okay, this husband and wife, they said, what we should do is, the wife said, I'm going to put a jar beside the bed. And every time we have sex, we should put some money in the jar. And the husband said, that's pretty good because we have sex tonight. Okay. So they put the jar beside the bed. And about 4 weeks later, the husband looked at the jar. He says, wait a minute. It's a lot of money in this jar. How in the hell did this happen? She said, everybody else is not as cheap as your ass. Oh, man. Okay. Now, I'm piggybacking off of something I did earlier. I talked about saying that there are different degrees of cheating. First degree, second degree, third degree, and then there's a misdemeanor. Well, on my Facebook page, a female responded. She says, I don't agree with what you said that the only way you can cheat is to be married. And I said, really? She said, no. And I said, let me tell you this. If he didn't put a ring on your finger, he can't possibly cheat because the law says if he drops dead today, you cannot get his Social Security. If he drops dead today and the family have a funeral, they don't have to let your ass in because you're nobody. You're nobody unless you got the damn ring that Beyonce said. So now I'm going to piggyback off that because what I'm talking about tonight is the most busy place for seniors like myself, I'm 67, to hook up is in church. That's the biggest place because
Hallelujah.
because those women and men, they're coming in for different reasons. They say they're coming in to get religion, but those women will sit in the front row and they'll have them short skirts on and their legs be open and they trying to entice that minister and like, look at this, look at this, look at this. And the guys will come in, obviously, most of them are younger because they're trying to find the sugar mamas. In today's time, everything's just that they want to find the sugar mamas. Now, this is a real story here. This is real. My best friend's wife's mother was married to her husband for 49 years. He was the only man she ever had sex with. Now, that guy told my best friend when he was on his deathbed, he said, let me tell you, the house is paid off. I'm leaving her a lot of money. But I tell you, within 6 months after dying, she's going to have another man. And he said, I don't have a problem with that because I'm dead. And she's only been with one man. Well, the guy must have been psychic because almost 6 months later, my friend called me and said, guess what? I said, what? He said, my mother-in-law found a man in church. Guess what his name was in church? Mr. Delightful. That was his name. Mr. Delightful. Well, Mr. Delightful didn't have a job, but Mr. Delightful spied her ass out and ran through that money like a hot knife through butter. She just lost her mind for that second dick. That second dick made her lose her mind. And the only way it stopped is he spent so much of her money. Her daughter stopped her when she was going to buy him a brand new Cadillac. Brand new. The guy didn't work. And I'm like, wait a minute. She's running through the money, just like the daddy said. But the daughter stopped and told her, if you ever bring your ass back here again, we will kill you. So he went right back to church and he looked for another one. That's what he did. Because you can find women in church, just like women can find young men in church, which is cool. I mean, hey, you can't take that money to the grave. I went on a cruise recently, not a cruise, so I went down to Cabo San Lucas. That was maybe 3 weeks ago. My daughter gave us that for a belated anniversary. And this lady, she had to be every bit of maybe about 75. The guy she had was no older than 38 or 39. And I'm like, what the hell? And she had a little jacket on when we went out on the water, a little jacket. She had a little hat over her head. And the guy was a complete gigolo, but she was happy as hell. Because I guess she figured she had her legs open and the flies was coming out. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly. But understand these are the times that we live in. So it is what it is. And that's what I say. Boom, shakalaka, boom.
See, Leroy, this is why I don't go to church, because I'm definitely at a time in my life where I'm definitely going to go up to the young man and say, is that a Bible in your pocket, or are you happy to see me? Is that a New Testament or the book of Leviticus?
And they'll pull out from Leviticus.
Right, that would be the Old Testament, right?
Deuteronomy, or do you want to do it with me? Okay.
I like that.
There
Now
you go.
I like that.
There you go. There you go.
I like that.
All right, we had a small but mighty show. Let's talk about what we learned. We did learn a couple things, even though it was a short show. We learned about that white people are intimidated by first name adjectives. We also learned about Bob Barker and Drew Carey. They both do it a little differently. We learned about a money jar for sex and hooking up at church with sugar mamas. Shoe fly, don't bother me. We got Ambitious May and Leroy. If you're watching this on Facebook or listening to us, come join us. It doesn't hurt. We're not that bad. Don't forget to
Ambitious. Look me up on Facebook, Ambitious. Leroy Laws. Look me up.
Leroy Laws. He's always trying to hook up on this open mic. That's why he works the open mics.
I don't know. Let me see your Bible. No,
you don't really want to see the Bible because I'm breaking all the commandments.
Bye.
All right, guys. Have a great night. I'll see you next time. All this and more from the Great Bean Stand-Up Comedy.
Thanks, Kevin.
Go ahead and hit our website up, standupcomedy.com. We'll see you next time.
It was good, Kevin.
Thank you.
It was real good.
Kevin,
Yeah.
do you guys ever record this where we can get the recording?
We don't give out the recordings, but you might be able to see it. It's still on Facebook. All those shows stay on Facebook, so you can go look for it on Facebook.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Joe. Take care.